your own opinion, how would you describe the state of Halifax in a sentence or just a blank statement? Like, how are we doing right now, and how do you think we're going to get through 2026?
I think we're doing a good job of managing the challenges of growth, and I believe we are faced with remarkable opportunity in the years ahead. So I think Halifax is in a great place. I would stack it up against any other Canadian city, and even going beyond Canada. We are a place that the world has discovered. We have a physical, natural beauty here that people envy and want to be part of. The tech and startup community has found us. There's the ocean cluster community that's found us. There's biotech. There's the research, AI now defense. This brings us to defense. NATO has set up their one of two defense innovation accelerators of the North Atlantic in Halifax, one of two globally.
Potential there.
And that's tapping into the existing aerospace and defense cluster that we have here, building the ships of tomorrow's Navy. And we are in an incredibly enviable position to win the in-service support contract for Canada's future submarine fleet. And that is going to be like shipbuilding all over again. That's billions and billions and billions of dollars into our economy.
We asked you a lot of tough questions there in a short time. We jumped through a lot of different themes and topics. That's kind of what we do.
Yeah.
So
now we're going to go into 10 questions.
All right, the dreaded 10 questions.
Not so dreaded. These are pretty
This is the
silly
lightest
and fun.
part about it.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Good.
All right, Matt.
You want me to start?
Do one?
Sure, I'll start.
buddy. Yeah.
Okay, so this is the Great Donair Debate. Halifax, obviously, official Donairs, right? It's our official food. But when nobody's looking, where's Andy ordering Donairs from?
Listen, man, you're going to get me in trouble. There is no safe answer here. I'll tell you, I have allegiance to two, and I spread myself pretty equally between the two. And they are Tony's, which is my OG.
Classic.
That was an institution.
From when I was a kid. Yeah. And then King of Donair.
Also classic.
I should have won a Donair eating contest when I was MP at King of Donair on Quimpo Road, but some dodgy judging cost me the win, so I still bear a little bit of
those Nahas's, I tell you.
All right, so this is just real talk. Term limits, yes or no? Should Halifax Council members have term limits, and would you apply them to yourself also?
That's a good question. There are no term limits at any order of government anywhere in Canada. So that's a very American construct. And I think right now people are kind of looking down there and going, thank God for term limits. But sometimes you think about that in Canada. I don't know. I think if I'm lucky enough to serve for 8 years here, I'll be of an age where I'll be ready to pass the torch on to somebody who's ready to put a lot of energy into it. So I'd be okay with that. But that really is one of those questions you have to take to the public to figure out how they feel about it.
Yeah, cool.
Right. Oh, that's fair.
Okay.
Question number 3. So, mayor's hours. Are you solving the city's problems at 6 a.m. or doom scrolling them at midnight?
Both. Yeah, there is. I turned to one of my colleagues a few days ago, and I had gotten this cold that you can still hear in my throat a little bit, and I turned to her and I said, "Remember the part in our career where we actually had something called a sick day?" So,
oh my gosh.
So the hours are a little bit crazy. My team works with me on weekends and evenings. They get to rotate, but it's always me. But they're incredible. But the hours are long, but that's the price of admission, and you have to turn up. People send you into this job with their vote, and they have a reasonable expectation that you're going to be there for them. And it's not just the work at the desk with the hard policy work that's really important. It's also heading down to the Legion and saying hello to folks and shaking their hands. So all those things are important.
100%.
Good answer.
No, that's good.
Yeah. One day in Halifax, someone's in town for 24 hours. What's the one thing they absolutely have to experience or they didn't really visit Halifax, in your opinion?
I've mentioned the waterfront a number of times,
Yeah.
so I'm
Yeah.
going to say you've got to walk that waterfront from one end to the other and get a sandwich or stop into our restaurant and have a pint.
Easy night.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Yeah.
The waterfront is awesome. My 4-year-old
always a
loves,
win.
he loves going down and just walking the waterfront. I do that every weekend.
Yeah. The Evergreen Fest there the other week was
Yeah,
fantastic,
isn't it something?
right?
The fire
it's so
pits
nice
and
and
all.
little fire pits
So
and all
great.
that.
Yeah. All right, question number 5. So where's the best view in the city?
Oh, I was very lucky. A couple of years ago, I got invited to climb up inside the tower, one of the towers of the McDonald Bridge.
Oh.
There's a little ladder in there. You open a door out at the roadway level, and you get a harness on. And it felt like it took 15 minutes to get up there. But once you get up on the top, there's actually a walkway at the top of the tower. So next time you're driving across, look up there, and you can kind of see the railing.
Yeah.
It might be
cool.
covered right now because of the construction, but it's up there. And you can look one way across Dartmouth to the horizon. You can look across Halifax, right across the peninsula to over Cowie Hill and all the way to the horizon. That way you can see right out to the mouth of the harbor and the curve of the earth on the horizin there.
The earth's curved.
It's sorry. Is that news?
That's not on my other show. Yeah. Okay. Anyways.
That sounds like the Halifax's version of the Skywalker.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
So you're up.
Oh, sorry, I lost my thing. You just go ahead because I got to get back. into
Okay,
my
sure.
phone.
So question number 6. So what does turning your brain off actually look like for you?
Oh, I'm a carpenter. I'm a furniture designer and builder. I've built a few kitchens. I've built some additions and do a lot of my own renovations. So that's my meditation is woodwork, getting out my
cool.
pencil and drawing a plan, and then getting down to my workshop and actually building it. So that's
Great, man. I'm building a deck at the spring. If you need some time to relax, come on over.
I just finished my front deck in time for the snow to fly.
Okay.
I didn't even have a chance to sit on it, and the snow
Jeez.
came.
Yeah, right on. Made a new friend today. That's great.
There you go,
Yeah.
Question
Okay.
number 7.
Oh my gosh, yes. So, so no
is the
politics
funny
here, man. This is just the physical. Okay,
Okay,
physical.
all right, yeah.
Okay, who wins a fight, Andy Fillmore or Tim Houston, and why?
Oh,
just a
listen,
brawl. Right? I've been thinking a lot about this question.
I'm a stocky guy. I've got this very strong core, high muscle mass.
Tim's lanky. He's got reach.
He's
right?
got reach.
He's got
yeah.
those. Like if he didn't keep his chin down,
It
right?
might come down to a game of cunning.
I
I'm
feel
not
like
sure.
you'd be like a pit bull. If you could get in under under those armpits, you could probably just wreck the body, bring him down.
I'd get in low and but,
and work him down.
But you know what I'd rather think about is what victories could he and I have together? Who could he and I bring down together?
Well, that's
what,
the thing.
What could we win?
I believe you guys get along. Actually,
We do
quite,
very,
quite
very
well.
well.
So
Yeah.
that's why I thought this question was funny. We didn't
Yeah.
ask it because we think that you guys actually want to fight each other.
We do.
Just to be clear.
We have a lot of the same objectives, and we make a pretty good team.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Great way to make good friends after a good fight.
In fact, actually,
Yeah.
we wanted to actually have you guys on together, but it's hard to line up two very busy people's schedules.
Yeah,
So,
100%.
yeah. So question number 8. So we did talk about the super mayoral, with a cape powers and everything like that. That's boring. Let's talk about if you were a superhero, what powers would you like to have?
Oh, I've my whole life I've wanted to fly. So that would be the one, to be able to rise up above and look down and see where you are, see the city, see how the blocks all work together. I used to try when I was young. I used to try to train myself to dream in this way. I'd read something about it. You can, like, if you work on it, you can sort of like push your dreams in certain directions. And I would always try to
my
fly.
God, yeah, I've done it too, and I've done it.
Going to a
Yeah.
different
Yeah.
another plane.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of
exactly.
existence.
the Weezer guy did it a lot. The lead singer of Weezer he went into a deep depression.
Flew to Nepal.
Black blankets over the windows, trying to live in a dream world all the time.
Oh,
What's it
no,
called?
God.
Gosh, I forget
I
what it's
can't
called.
remember what it's called.
Man.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, mine's a very happy dream.
Yeah,
You're
okay.
soaring. It's very uplifting.
Yeah, there's a great movie about it as well.
So
Lucid dreaming. Lucid
question
dreaming.
number 9.
Yeah.
Lucid dreaming. Yeah, okay. So question number 9. What's one decision in politics, whether it be mayor or in federal, that kind of still weighs on you a little bit? That you maybe were kind of like, I still think about that, and I wish I did that differently.
Jeez, that's a good one. A vote that I maybe cast the wrong way. There probably have been one or two that information. There actually was one we had to legislate when I was a member of Parliament. We had to legislate one Christmas, and you might remember this, maybe 2018 or so. We had to legislate Canada Post back to work at Christmas time.
Yeah.
And because Christmas was going to be canceled, there were trucks backed up full of, and so I voted that way. And later, in talking to some of the postal union members that I represented here in Halifax, it turns out that MPs were given incomplete information. And had I slowed down to get complete information, I might have voted differently on that particular one. That's one. And then I do have an abiding worry that becoming an MP, it's hard on your family. And my daughter was very young when I made that decision. And
I don't think people realize that, how hard it is.
Yeah, it's rough. And so that caused my relationship with her some harm. And we've been lucky, we've been able to rebuild it. But she's 19 now, and it's great now. But it wasn't for a long time. Yeah. And so I would advise people to be careful about that decision if they have families. And I sometimes wonder if I would have done it differently.
That's a really good answer, and actually really kind of good of you to be honest about that, actually. Yeah.
Thank you.
Great answer.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So question number 10, before we get to our very, very last, but this is the question number 10. Over to you, Tobin.
Okay, yeah. Halifax's theme song. So, every city needs a soundtrack or a vibe. What do you think? It can't be Barrett's Privateers. That's overplayed. We got that song. It's a great song, but we got to move away from that this year. What's the new Halifax theme song for 2026?
We built this city on rock and roll, baby. There we go. Starship.
Love it.
When I was leading the downtown plan, some friends actually gave me a T-shirt with disco sparkly letters that said, "We built this city on." I still have this T-shirt.
Very cool.
I'll start to wear it again, I think.
I think you definitely should. 2026, I hope we see that T-shirt.
I agree. There you go. So last call. This is something that we've been asking everybody in 2025. I think we're going to keep rolling with it in 2026 just because we really, really enjoy it. And that is, what is one piece of advice that you were given in your lifetime that you'd like to share with us?
Oh, golly. And I've grown to live by it. It's that when you are trying to make a complicated decision, get to an answer, whether it's on a council floor or in Parliament, or it's a community consultation, or it's around your family dinner table, no one person has the right answer all by themselves. And the way to look at it is that everybody who's in that group, your family, the council chamber, everybody has a piece of the answer. And to get to the truth, you need to listen and slow down and take the time to put those pieces together. And that shows you the truth. That shows you the right answer.
Yeah, I like it.
Expert answer.
Words to live by.
I like it too.
Well, that is it.
Cheers to you.
Thank you very much.
Mayor Fillmore,
guys.
and
Fillmore.
to a successful 2026. We hope the best for you, and we hope the best for Halifax. So
absolutely,
and for our show, Matt, cheers to season 4,
cheers
buddy.
Cheers to season 4. Thank you for kicking it off with us.
Yeah.
I think you're doing a great job. It's a really hard job to do, and I don't think people give that enough.
Thanks, guys. I really appreciate it. I wish you a great season 4. Thanks for doing this, and we'll look forward to doing another time.
Cheers. Cheers. Thank you.
Okay.